Moving on.
You got a question you want to ask?
Yeah. So, you think Diddy did it?
Yeah, I think he did it.
Okay.
You ever seen Diddy dressed as a Joker?
No. Oh yes, I think he was on the Ellen show or something like that.
No, he was outside on the street. He walked up on Tyler's Creator.
I feel like I seen him do this, but I just thought he was on the Ellen show when he did it.
He probably was headed there.
Well, maybe not.
Or did it?
I could have made that up.
But
No, the Ellen show. I think a clown jumped out at him. That was a totally different situation. Okay, but yeah, no, I have seen him dressed up. It was for Halloween.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have. Why? That's why he did it.
No, I'm saying that was crazy. Then I seen a video. He's getting interviewed. It's like 3 videos I seen that was crazy, right? One is Mike Tyson. So see, I mean, you were sitting there. So he like this and his hand like this.
I remember that. And then he was
Mike Tyson his hand like this. Yeah. So that video. Then there's one with he was on stage with Jay-Z. He smacked Jay-Z butt. Then it's another video where he's being interviewed and the guy asking him questions like, I heard such and such. And he's like, it's like, and the last question was, you can't say no to Diddy because he will force you anyway. And it's like, he said, yeah, that's true. He's like,
who said this?
Diddy. He said, that's true. That's true. You know, he's like, and the guys that reacted to the video, he's like, yeah, Diddy not being these allegations.
Yeah.
He said he's not eating in jail. He said he's not eating. He's afraid that he's gonna get poisoned.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. Yeah, look, you always say the same thing. Everybody's capable of everything. He probably did do it. Like, you know what I mean? And now, of course, I don't know. Like, and also, I will say this, though. I do think with certain things like this come out, there's like a pile on. And after you already have one allegation or 10 like him, at this point, I could say I did something. Or I could say he did something. If I've ever been around him, it's like, I believe it. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks in that sense, but it also doesn't suck because if you weren't in this situation, if you hadn't done all those other things, then you wouldn't be in a position right now where literally anybody could say that they were in a room with you and there was something that happened and people believe you or people believe that person. So, you know, he probably did. Rich, powerful people do a lot of weird stuff. I didn't notice this, but there was a video of him playing ball in one of his basketball courts and there was 2 beds in there. I'm like, why do we have beds in the basketball court? I've never wanted to lay down while working out or I don't know. So that being said, that was a little odd.
Yeah. You seen the picture of Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, Aaliyah, Andre Darrell, Dame Dash, and they all was in the bed together.
I did see that.
Yeah. I wonder where Kanye got it from. You remember his video with him? He had Kim Kardashian.
And they were all. It was like AI or something. Yeah. He's weird too. But you know, okay, all right. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I think that he definitely did it. And I can understand the charges because I seen a video and the guy was talking about the R. Kelly case, right? These 2 guys. He's like, and they topic was they feel that the parents should be arrested too. And we had to talk a conversation about that last time with parents letting sex offenders live with them and have relationships with them, knowing that they're sex offenders. So they were saying that parents was signing contracts to send a 15, 16-year-old girl to R. Kelly house for summers and stuff like that.
Possibly.
He's like, and the guy was like, no way in hell I'm sending my daughter or my son to no R. Kelly house. He's a king on a pop. He just had a sex case a couple of years ago.
Oh, this was after that. Wow.
Yeah, just like this a case that this one he got locked up for recently. So I'm like, why you jump down? So I'm like, yo, like, really? Parents actually was doing this? I never watched this case. I wasn't watching this case. I never followed this case. You know, I just automatically knew he did it. You know, but hearing these dudes talk about it, I'm like, yo, that's bugged out. Yes, the parents should be arrested. You know, because it's basically like he gave you some money. You signed this contract. Get your kid away for 2 months. They got terrorized and tortured for 2 months straight. Now they back home with you. Now they need therapy. They don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
You know. It's like, yes, you can definitely go to jail too, yes.
No, I don't disagree with that. People will use anything for political, financial, any type of gain, right? And it's really unfortunate because like it's not the same thing, but it's under the same umbrella. Like those the child, like those, I forgot what they call, like the child models, like the ones that do pageants, the pageant kids. Could there be a soft
debutantes? No, that's not.
No, not the debutantes. They really are pageants because debutantes supposed to be something different. Something different.
That's one with dresses, right?
Yeah. Wait, which one? Both of them have
Debutantes.
dresses. The debutantes are ones where they have to like take classes
Like
and
classy, like dinner, like
yeah. So that's a little different. It's supposed to be some honor and history based in that, and your family is involved in it as well. I only know this because my niece did it. It was the most boring thing I've ever done in my life, like watched, but I got to dress up, so that was fun. But for the pageants are just basically like kid fashion shows where they put makeup on them and they look like they have like grown woman faces on this kid that's like this tall.
Yeah, like drag.
Yeah, and then yeah. So anyway, that being said, that is I don't think in any world should you be having a 5-year-old wear heels, have a dress on, and enough makeup, like more makeup than I've even ever put on in my life. You know what I mean? But they do that because the moms are oftentimes like the kids want to do it to an extent, but you know, there's very few kids that want something. How do I put this?
For long term.
Right. Like there's very few kids that turn into Olympians, right? Because of the amount of time and dedication it takes. So I say that to preface the fact that, so I'm sure the kids want to do it, but not as badly as the parents want them to. And a lot of stuff comes with that, right? Like notoriety. I'm sure they win money. I'm sure the parents have status because they're like, oh, my kid wins the pageants and this and that. So like I said, it's not the exact same thing as what R. Kelly was doing, but it is still putting your kid in a position to have you come up. And that's scary and that's unfortunate. But yeah, 1000% am not going to sit here and say that these parents are like, there had to be some type of red flag or something that like their spidey senses went off, the hairs in the back of their neck went up a little bit and they decided to do it anyway because they were going to have some type of gain.
Yeah, I don't care who it is, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, Beyonce, my kid not going.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
At least without you. That's the thing. It's like, why am I? Because I will say, even Matthew Knowles was in that studio with those girls. They need a chaperone. And then you to just send them away, like that's come on. Like
keep that thought. But I wanted to say I understand the charges now against Diddy, because if like in R. Kelly case, for example, if you got a 15-year-old child in your care and you go into Canada, Europe, this and that, it's trafficking. Especially if you're sleeping with them on those trips.
Well, if you have it, I think the trafficking is the sex part. Other than that, it's like
it's trafficking.
I don't know, but they have you talking about with permission of the
parents? I'm saying if this child in your care and you go into all these different states and countries
and there's sex involved,
and sleeping with them, it's trafficking. You know? Or if you take them somewhere and you let somebody else do something to them.
1000%. That's textbook definition.
You know? No, it's bugged out. And,
no, it is.
What you said a minute ago, and I said, hold that thought.
There had to be some type of spidey senses that went off with the parent. Oh no, that's a lie. You need to be with the kid. If you want them to have this mentor, you need to be with them.
Even those, like we got these kid actors, child actors. You remember the girl that used to be in all the videos back in the days? Real white girl. She used to wear a hat. She was on like Zack and Zack and Cody. She was on Missy Elliott videos.
Oh yeah. She was on
dancing.
Her.
Yeah. So she's a grown woman now, and she came out, and the stuff she was asking those interviews. Without her mother being present, or even when her mother was present, was horrible.
Inappropriate,
horrible. And like if her mother wasn't present, she'd get a call and tell her mother about it. Her mother like, yo, we need to eat. Like we need this money, yo.
Right.
Like,
and I think that's an unfortunate part too. For a lot of these situations, the kids are the lifeline, right? The kids are what gets you that money. The reality is, most adults do not have a certain level of talent, or like I always say, hindsight is 20/20, right? If we knew if all of us knew back then, whatever back then is for you, what you know today, we would have done things differently, right? So a lot of people are getting their second chances with their kids. I never pursued this, but my kid can. Even sometimes at the expense of the kid even wanting to do it. And you're just like, hey, you got to deal with this. Now, at the end of the day, do I think that anybody has to deal with negative things in order to be successful? You shouldn't have to, but that is life. But not for your kids. And it depends on what bad, right? Like all of us are going to go through a little bit of getting picked on, maybe a little bit of bullying here and there. Is that acceptable? No, but it's life. it's different when you're talking about inappropriate questions from grown men. Like, and honestly, and she wasn't the first. Did you ever watch you know who is it? Brooke Shields? I think that's her name. Brooke Shields, the model. Let me double check and make sure that's her.
I know what Brooke Shields is.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm telling you the right person.
No, I just get her and Sandra Bullock confused a lot.
Fine. All right, Brooke Shields. So she did a documentary not too long ago called I think it was called Pretty Baby. It was named after her, a movie that she did years ago when she was a kid. She was a minor. I forgot how old, but I don't even think she was a teenager. And at the time it was Pretty Baby and a movie called Blue Lagoon. So Pretty Baby.
I know Blue Lagoon.
You Blue, okay. She was a minor in both of those movies, and she was a kid minor in Pretty Baby. And Pretty Baby, from what I can recall, she had very I don't know if there were ever sex scenes, but very risque parts with a grown man in the movie. And a lot of her documentary called Pretty Baby was about her saying that she didn't realize that she was being not necessarily groomed, but that was an inappropriate situation. But she was this young actress, and she had all this future ahead of her. But there was no reason why she should have been. And also, I don't know if you noticed this, but when you watch shows today, if they're high schoolers having sex, I guarantee you they're over 18. They're 25, they're 30,
and they take they chest off and put small chest on them. That's what they do with dysphoria. Those girls really got bigger chests, but
who?
Dysphoria? No.
You mean Euphoria?
Euphoria.
No,
yeah.
no, they don't do that because Zendaya don't have shit.
Yeah. No.
And also, she doesn't do any sex scenes.
No, but it's all scenes in there where they took a flat chest and put it on a girl to make it look like she's a.
Because I know the main girl, Sydney Sweeney, she has big ass boobs, and they're always big.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the video.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the video.
But yeah, then there's another girl. At least the main characters that I'm thinking about, their bodies are the same in that. I don't know about anybody else, but the girl that plays Maddie.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking about Babysitter then. Go ahead.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's a movie called Babysitter. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah. So that being said, there's rules now, and I don't even know if they're technically laws at this point because I don't want to speak on something that I don't know. But there are rules where if you're gonna have a sex scene for minors, they can't actually be, because then it gets into child porn. So I'm sure that is a law then. But that being said, this was happening. I was saying that this has been happening even way before her.
Trey Temple, Judy Garland.
Yeah, like, I just heard about Judy Garland. Yeah.
Like, so yeah, you know that, and like same thing. Like in those auditions, that's what you do. She had to act out sex scenes.
Yeah,
with grown men.
Right. And it's like, and we're looking at it now like, wait, what? This is okay? And it's like, yeah, it's not, like, we forget how much we have developed as a society within the past even 20 years. Because when I was 10 years old, things were different. Like, this is kind of getting off on a tangent, but the reality is I did not realize how we were fat shamed, like your generation too, but as women, we were fat shamed for the entirety of, well, we always have been, but for the 2000s. Like, I did not know at a certain point people were saying Britney Spears was fat. Had no idea. I had no idea. Like, looking back at it now, I'm like, we always called Beyonce like this thick girl. I'm looking at her in her videos. She was a small girl. She's thick now. Yeah. But she had 3 kids.
She was smaller.
And we're like, wait, at the time we were like, oh my God, this thick country girl. And I'm just like, she was about the same size as Aaliyah. And Aaliyah wasn't a thick girl. I think she was maybe shaped differently. But anyway, that being said, we're looking at how we developed so much. And now it's like, we don't fat shame. We don't do this. We don't do that. And I look back on certain things now and I'm just like, yo, this came out 20 years ago and this is like, I'll cringe and I'm like, they said that or they did that. And it's like, yeah, this is not the same now. And I don't know, it's just, it's kind of like a mind fuck sometimes where it's just like, oh wow, there was a point in time where we thought this was okay. And I say we, including myself, like, I didn't realize that doing these things was a problem. And now I look back and I'm like, wait, we were saying Jessica Simpson was fat. She wasn't fat, she was normal. We just couldn't see her ribs that day.
That's bugged out, but yeah, people was fat shaming in like late 90s, even early 90s, 90s, early 2000s, yes. Which like now, guys love big girls. Like I know a couple guys. John Cena's not just went on, but he was on Howard Stern.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about he took a real big girl, like
Mm-hmm.
600 pounds. Like
yeah, he said he didn't care.
Yeah.
But also he's about 600 pounds. It's muscle. But I'm like, that's a bit. You know, I think of a situation like Shaq and Shawnee, where I'm just like, there was a point in time where this big old guy was on this little tiny woman. So when I think of John Cena, I'm like, you better get with somebody that's bigger, because you're gonna crush anybody else.
Shawnee was always on top.
Had to be. I like that. Oh my god, like that. I'm not trying to get in their stuff, but I'm like,
if he turned over, she was suffocating.
No, seriously, I'd be like, we separate beds, because that's the equivalent of sleeping with your infant in the bed. I feel like you just roll over and like, I had no idea.
Suffocating.
And at the very least, gonna have some broken bones or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, continue.